When we start growing vertical in a controlled environment like we are, we actually can grow this full head of lettuce in 21 to 26 days on average. Now here in Arizona, we have such incredible growing environment here. We're growing this head in almost, 14 days from once we have a 2-inch seedling. That's how fast things are growing inside our greenhouse. But on average, 21 to 26 days from the time you have a 2-inch seedling, you have this beautiful head of leafy green lettuce. So things grow very, very fast in our towers. And it's not because we're doing anything special. We're not using any type of anabolic steroids or anything like that, but it's the design of the tower. So we have this water nutrient solution. When you have this water nutrient solution, that allows you to get a really jump start. So you're getting lots of oxygenation. So with this vertical farm system, we call this aeroponics. Those roots are hanging in here in air, unlike hydroponics, where those waters are hanging in water all the time. So these are hanging in air all the time, which allows them to get super oxygenated. So by super oxygenating these roots, we get incredibly fast growth as well. So you've got your nutrient solution that has 70 plus essential minerals and nutrients in that water. You have one moving part in there, that's a pump, which doesn't take much energy at all. Takes it, pumps it all the way to the top, and then we just use the laws of gravity, physics, and let it tumble down. You notice that no two ports are right above each other. That way every port, every plant here gets the water nutrient solution it needs. So that's another benefit of growing vertical. Not only are we saving space, we're saving water, we're saving energy, our carbon footprint, but we can grow minimum 10 times more food in that same space. This system is incredible for growing your own food. You don't have to be a commercial farmer, but you can do this in your own house as well. Even the tower we have on the residential side is very, very efficient as well. We have a pump that's smaller, that maintains, that tower system is only 6 feet tall, that tower garden, and that pump only draws 35 watts. That's $3 a month to run that pump. That's nothing. And then if you're going to grow indoors, because your environment outdoor doesn't suffice for what you need, you can add these LED grow lights now that are part of the system for another $3 to $4 a month. So on average, you'll spend $6 to $7 a month to grow your own food indoors, or you can grow it outdoors, for $3 a month. You just need some water, some electricity. That's all you need. I mean, if your environment is conducive to growing outdoors, grow outdoors when you can. You got all that natural sunlight. It doesn't cost you anything. And then when the environment doesn't allow you to continue growing, bring it inside and you continue growing all your own incredible food with no herbicides or pesticides or any of that kind of stuff being sprayed on it. And then it's not only pesticide free, but it's super nutrient rich. I mean, when you have 70 plus essential minerals and nutrients, that's going to help feed the body. That's going to help keep that body, our body, healthy. That's what it's about. As a pharmacist, as I do consults in my compounding pharmacy, this alternative medicine pharmacy I run, our bodies become toxic. If we don't detox our bodies, detox them to the point, then it can't even take up the nutrients we want. It starts with our gut. Our gut is our second brain. If that gut is healthy, then it tells our brain what to do. But if that gut's not healthy, it's not signaling the brain to do what it should be. So it starts with good, healthy produce like this. Feed your body what it needs, detox it. I mean, we grow lots of celery, lots of parsley, cilantro. All those things are to help detox you. Put those things into your diet, you will be healthier, detox your body. You're not only going to live longer, but it's about quality of life. Everything we're doing here is quality of life. I mean, as I do these consults on my patients, some of them are just trying to live every day. They're just trying to be able to get out of their bed and walk to the kitchen to start eating. They're so fatigued. They have so many chemicals in their body, they can't even do that. Keep yourself from getting to that point. Grow your own food if you have the ability to do that. I mean, our units indoors are only take up 2 square feet. Who doesn't have 24 inches in their house, their apartment somewhere, to grow their own food? This is a no-brainer, people. This is a no-brainer. We all get cut off and think we have to be the super farmer. No, this system is built for a first through third grader to do. Do you have to be a horticulturist? No. I'm a pharmacist. You don't even have to be a chemist. You don't have to be a pharmacist to do this. Anybody can do this. No matter where you're at in the world, you can do this. It's a matter of figuring out the best way in your environment. I don't care if you're in the Sahara Desert or in Antarctica, you can grow your own food. It's just a matter of your desire to eat as healthy as possible. And that's what I'm here to show you today, the inner workings of this greenhouse. That it's not rocket science. This is technology that's been around forever. This has been around forever. So we minimize the amount of power we're using, even feeding our tower system. You know, we have floats in these systems that are just working off water pressure. So when you look at this line that comes down the system here, we've got these little whips that connect to the side of the tower, which has a float. And we turn these on, and the water nutrients comes out of these things. And so as this tower drinks, so water nutrients will come out of this. We plug it into the float. So as that tower drinks the water nutrients, it goes down, and then it automatically fills it. All based on water pressure. There's no pump. We're using water pressure. The fact that our sump tank is 18 inches off the ground, so it's higher, we're just pushing it through water pressure. Gravity. How simple is that, people? Again, the goal is to keep things simple. It's really easy to complicate growing food. If we figure out how we can do this without making things difficult, you'll be able to grow beautiful heads of Bibb lettuce, fresh cutting kales. I mean, you can see all these leafy greens and herbs and things that we're growing. You don't have to deal with dirt anymore. You don't have to deal with pulling weeds. You don't have to spray them with Roundup. There's nothing in here that requires Roundup. Roundup is a chemical that kills bugs, but exposure over time becomes toxic in our own system. We're finding Roundup, glyphosate, in our water now, along with other chemicals. I had the water tested here in Arizona, and I find birth control pills, all these hormones. I find opioids. I find all these different chemicals, be it Roundup and all these other things. We're polluting our own environment. So figure out how you can grow your own food, because this is for real, people. This is not something we're just staging here. What you see in this greenhouse here is what we do year-round, 365 days a year. This greenhouse gets turned every 26 days. We're growing enough produce to easily feed 400 families on a weekly basis. That's something else. Do you have to do it on this scale? No, you don't. But for those of you that are really trying to bring clean, nutritionally dense food to your neighborhood, to your area of community, this is a perfect way to do it. It's simple.